Hey everybody, do I look like I'm ready to go to war? Well, I'm ready to go to war with mustard seed. Today we are making a pain relieving cream. We are doing black cumin essential oil from Essential Depot. Great for the immune system, very healing. Turmeric, which is a natural anti-inflammatory. And Essential Depot's mustard seed essential oil, and there's warnings on the website. That's what they make mustard gas out of, I think. I could be wrong, but I know I had a very laughable experience with it, so I learned to have the goggles and the mask. And then we're using Essential Depot's shea butter because it has the ability to penetrate every layer of the epidermis. We're using Essential Depot's stearic acid. We're using 2% grapefruit seed extract and 2% optifin on the preservative. And I'm going to give you the recipe. And the piece de resistance is we are using mustard seed oil that I bought from the Indian grocery store in Chattanooga, Tennessee, in the big 4-liter jug. So we've got, so what's in our recipe? Okay. We have got water, 100 ounces, so I put 105 because of evaporation. Mustard seed oil, 33. Shea butter, 15. Stearic acid, 5 ounces. Emulsifying wax, I'm using one that requires 8% for emulsion, so I'm using 15 ounces. That was the essential oil. The essential oils is is 1.5 ounce of the mustard seed, 1.5 ounce of the turmeric, and 1 ounce of black cumin. And then total preservative is 2 ounces. And it requires 1% for your concoctions. So we're going to blend. Are those melted? All right, can you bring those over here and put them on this hot plate right here? We're going to go ahead and get is our stick blender plugged up? Nope, we're going to plug up our stick blender. Alcohol our hands. And guys, always bleach everything. I like to wash in Dawn dish detergent and bleach all your stuff, and then after it dries, spray it with alcohol and wipe it down with paper towels. And keep your hands bleach water and also the alcohol. And so I made this little concoction. I don't think we're melted. Can I see the spoon? I think there's some stuff floating in the bottom. Let me see. No, it was just the image of the thing through the oil, so we are so good. Let me hand that back to you so you can sit it on the tray over there we're using where it's clean, because we're making more stuff today. Okay, so we got a fan blowing that way and a fan that fan is pointed towards us. We need to point that way, don't we, to suck out? Away? Yeah, okay. Alright, and so we're fixing to start combining. So, I'm like totally, and we've got our jars over here, and they're all cleaned and alcoholed. And, whoop, nope. There we go. I think you can see good here. And so first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our mustard oil to our water. And I think y'all have probably heard in the past that mustard seed oil is that people put it on directly on their skin to help with arthritis. And so this is an arthritis and healing situation going on. This is our oils and emulsifying wax and stearic acid. Stearic acid is to make it thick, and also it's a it helps protect the skin from moisture lock. I mean, from losing moisture. So it's a moisture lock. It'll, what you might say, it holds it in and whatnot. And so, hey Meggers, would you pick up the camera and bring them to let them see what's going on right here? So now we're emulsifying all of those ingredients. Okay, so now we're going to check the temperature. Okay, and we've got to be under 140 for our preservative, and we're going to go over 140, I think. Yeah, we're just a little bit past it. So I'm gonna turn off the camera and let this cool, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, guys, I was supposed to put a tablespoon of vitamin E in, and I'm a good guesser on this. And there you go. This is Essential Depot's full strength vitamin E. It's not diluted in olive oil, and that's what you want. Because if you don't, you've got to calculate up for the olive oil that's in your vitamin E. So let's blend that in. Okay, and then I'm going to move you back here. Okay. Okay, now we're going to put our preservative in. And we're at 120. You want this to be a little cooler than, you know, my preservative says 140, but I want to get down to 120 because otherwise you sort of mustard gas yourself. Okay, so Meggers, get your goggles and your mask on. Now we've got our fans running, and so I'm putting on my mask. And okay, so here goes. Probably put me a paper towel over here. You want to put on those goggles over there, Meggers, because, you know, it's mustard. Okay, this is in case the crying starts. And here we go. And you want to disturb this as little as possible because it comes up into fumes. And so the first thing you do is you back away from the pot. We're doing this the right way this time, right way. Because those steam that's coming up has got mustard in it. And that mustard will make you cry and snot and laugh and run for your life. Okay. So now we're going to pour it up. So hang on, I'll bring you back. Okay, so now we're going to pour up our jars. And I can feel a light stinging to my eyes. Can you feel anything? Awesome. We've all got our mask on, but she's stayed back away from it. And so we're just going to pour it up like this. I got this at Brambleberry, and I just love it. Okay, I'm going to hand this over to Meggers, and she's going to fill up the rest of the jars. And I will bring you back, and we'll see how, if we think we're going to get 45, don't we? Okay. Hey everybody, we had a customer come in last minute, and you know we're making this pain relieving lotion, and so he poked some, well, we poked some on his boo-boo. You tell him what you got.
Well, I actually, on my back, I have, it's spinal stenosis.
Okay.
It's been diagnosed.
And it hurts you, and it was hurting you real bad.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we put some on him, and it's supposed to take like 20-30 minutes to work. So he's going to send me a text message.
Absolutely.
And let me know if it helped.
I will do it.
Awesome!
Sure.
And that's the 630 number on here.
Okay, all right.
All right. Do you want to introduce yourself to YouTube?
I don't care. I'm Larry Nelson. This is my wife, Jelaine Nelson.
She's hiding from the camera, guys. All
And
right.
I'll be happy to.
Wonderful. Okay, guys, just hang in there. We'll bring you back. Okay, guys. Here they are. Now, I have noticed that on all my lotions, some of the, I've got this thing zoomed or something. No, there's my fingers. Anyway, some of the cocoa butter always floats to the top. Ever since I started using cocoa butter, it just does not 100% emulsify. So there's our cream. Okay, everybody. We've made our lotion for pain relief, inflammation relief, and I wanted to go over the recipe with you one more time. And by the way, Megan's knee was hurting her. She said every time she sort of bent, her knee was hurting. She put some of it on. I didn't even know she did it. And she said, and she was like going up and down. She's like, look, it don't hurt, it don't hurt. Anyway, and at first she's like, well, it don't hurt as much. And then she was like, wow. And I think it was about like an hour later, and it was like, wow, you know. So anyway, so I wanted to go over this recipe with you one more time. Water, 100 ounces, but I did 105 because the steam will continue, and that's after you've boiled it thoroughly for 20 minutes. And then mustard oil, mustard seed oil. I bought that at an Indian grocery store, and that was 33 ounces or 2 liters roughly. Shea butter, because we need the shea butter because shea butter has the ability to penetrate every layer of the epidermis, so we need that shea butter to pull that stuff down in our skin. And then stearic acid, 5 ounces. That gives us a nice thick consistency because we don't want people to spread this all over the body. It's for small area contact. And then emulsifying wax, 15 ounces. And then our essential oils was 4 ounces, I believe, yes. And our preservative was 2 ounces on the Optifin, and we put that in at, I always get it, we got this down to 120 because we wanted to cut down the steam and the heat, and we wore goggles and masks.
and we was able to cope with it. We put it in when it was like right below 140 last time we did this. Some mustard seed essential oil, and we mustard gassed ourselves. Anyway, and we was laughing our ass off, but we were crying, our nose was running, our eyes was burning, we were just laughing, we were coughing, and we'd laugh, and we was hanging over the back porch at the soapery and whatnot. So this stuff does require special handling, but I begged Essential Depot to never quit selling it because we need it for pain relief. So anyway, and so mustard is 1.5 ounces. Turmeric, which is an anti-inflammatory, it's used for many other things, but it is a natural and anti-inflammatory, is 1.5 ounces. And black cumin, because it feeds the immune system, and when we do have issues, it's always good to have a strong immune system, and it has healing properties. And 1 ounce. And so then I wanted to show you, you know, the gentleman that came in, we were actually closed, but he had come in the shop and he was so impressed with it that he wanted his wife to see, and he thought we might be open. So he came, and Megan was outside just for a minute because she was getting some fresh air, and so she let him in, and he was like, she won't mind. And she's like, no, she won't mind. So he came in and whatnot, and to show his wife, and I told him what we was making. He's like, oh, and I was like, well, you can try it if you'll be a guinea pig. And he wrote, I just got the text message from him, and it's been like an hour. He said, it works. And then it said, it works great. And it was like 2 text messages that all came in at the same time. And I wrote back, cool beans, thank you so much. And I wanted to cover his phone number. And the second one had like a phone number in the text message. And I think it's like part of the signature or something. He said he was a professional. He worked in some way. I forget, maybe it was in a legal sense. So anyway, so I'm only going to show you the one that did not have a phone number written in it. See right there, it says, works great. And I wrote back, cool beans, thank you so much. And so anyway, so our test dummy came out good. And then I put it on my back right here. I was hurting so bad. I worked from 9 o'clock to 12:30 last night. And then I didn't get that much sleep, and I had to be back down here, and then I worked all day, and now it's 8:10 at night, and we made, last week, we made night cream, and I sold so much of it that I was like, well, I'm gonna have to make a double batch. So I made a double batch of that, and I made this single batch of this, and whatnot, and then we cut and put all this soap up to curing and everything, and so I'm so excited and whatnot about having all this soap, because literally my shelves are bare, and I had to make more soap. I'm not used to having a public and the online website, and so that took care of that problem. We made soap, 330 bars and whatnot. I'll show you those and whatnot and everything. I had another text message, I was checking it. So let me show you the bars. So whew, there's our bars of soap. And there is our pain relieving stuff. That's my spices. And then over here is my double batch of the shea, of the night cream, I call it, and whatnot. And there is the store. Things are looking up around here. Things are going great. I had a lady come in and give me a hug. She tried my eczema soap, and she's on her children, and she said, it's so great. Nothing's ever made their skin like that before. And she was like, it's so wonderful. And they weren't clawing each other. And I was like, well, you know, if they should claw, you know, put the cream on. And she said, I know. Because I have the itch big on cream over there too. So anyway, so I was so tickled to be able to actually talk to the people on a regular basis that use my products and get helped by them. So anyway, What I was going to say is thank you so much for using my link for Essential Depot. It helps me out so much because, you know, the time and effort that I put into making these instructional videos makes things take longer time and whatnot. And so I appreciate your help with that. And thank you for watching my commercials. Same thing. It helps me so much. And remember my soaping website or resource website, www.kimberlymatnut.com. KIMBERLYMCNUTT and .com, and that's at the beginning and the end of the video, and and everything. And then if you'd like to buy some soap from me or creams or whatnot, it's www.essential-soaps.com. And if you'd like to see the Cornerstone videos, or if you'd like to take soap making classes with me, we're going to be doing other kinds of classes too, but right now we've just got soap making classes. But by the time you watch this video, there might be other classes already listed and whatnot. And that's on www.cornerstone-market.com. All right, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed, guys. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. All right. Bye, everybody.